we go. Only took me an hour and 20 million credits, but I finally got a Toyota Trueno. Alright guys, what's up? I have just spent far longer than I want to admit, and far more money than well, I'm going to talk about it, but I spent a lot of time and money on getting literally a Toyota Trueno. This being a wheelspin only car is so immensely stupid. I don't even have the words for it, honestly. I just want to get rid of other designs on it. I cannot believe they made this car wheel spin only. It's unreal. Truly it is. But I have been trying. I think I tried for a solid half an hour, 45 minutes, going in and out of the auction house trying to buy them. A few of them popped up. I tried to buy it. Slow internet is slow, so I missed out. But at the moment, I mean, I don't know if they're still doing it, but they're gone actually. These things are selling for 20 million, okay? Like, consistently selling. But alright, let's drive my 20 million buck hatchback, shall we? I mean, after I get my wheel working, that is. Alright, we're back. I now have a functioning wheel. I don't know. I don't know why sometimes I have force feedback and other times I don't. But anyway. Here is my $20 million Toyota hatchback. It is depressing. It's so slow. Oh my goodness. Come on. Doesn't even sound that good, to be honest. Nope, doesn't even want to drift. Come on, machine, this is what you're built for. Go. I mean, we got sideways. Yeah, Toyota Trueno. What a sheen. For 20 million. Could have probably bought every Lamborghini in the game for that. I could have got a Ford GT40 for that. And then had 9 million to play with. But now I've only got 10 million left. Right, anyway, we all know that the Trueno is kind of crap until we start doing it up. Let's get to that bit, shall we? Where we make this car amazing. A downhill destroyer. So right off the bat, I'm definitely sticking with the stock engine. I can throw a big I could just supercharge it. I mean, I might end up doing that for the fun of it, but anyway. I don't get it. What's the difference? There's literally no difference. Like, what, is it the lights? Ah, it's got lights. Yes, have lights. None of those required. Nah, that's ugly. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm definitely having the lights on mine because more lights are better. For very obvious reasons, I'm not going to be adding grip to this car. But I do want to get a nicer set of wheels because those wheels are quite horrible. They're not bad. I know them. Hmm. 15s or 16s? Let's go 15s. 15s look alright. Still gives that meaty tire look, which I like. Race clutch, 6-speed trans. That one. And diff differential. God tier brakes. Drift suspension, so nice and slammed. Nice and roll bars. Stiffen it up a bit. And no weight because we're going to have no power. And you know what? Let's just honestly hope for the best because I really don't know what to expect out of this car with the horsepower. But I'm going to give it the best chances possible of having more than 5. Alright, and 478 horsepower. Honestly, that's more than I thought it would have. I honestly did not think we'd pass 400 horsepower, even with the turbo and everything. What tires have we got? 185s? I put 195s in the rear with 185s in the front. Just gives us that little bit more grip in the rear, because, you know, 400 horsepower doesn't sound like a lot, but that's still a fair bit of horsepower, you know, in reality. Alright, tuning is going to be fairly simple until we get on the road. Just going to do something a little like this. Going to leave that, leave that, leave that. Bit of that with a bit of that. Leave that and leave that. Cool. Alright, very, very basic thrown together tune. Let's get on the mountain and see how this glorious machine does on the downhill. Well, I mean, first things first, being one of the most important things. Let's clean up my map. Oh, I hope it's going to be good. I know it's not going to be 20 million good, but I do hope it's going to be good. Much better sound, I'm not going to lie. There we go, much better. Alright, first run down the hill. Come on, Trueno. there we go. That is my first downhill in the Trueno. And to be honest, again, it's not a $20 million car, or worth being a $20 million car, but it is actually very, very nice to drive. I really can't lie. It is very nice to drive. I was going to get a bit more familiar with going between 4th and 5th through, to extend corners and the like. But honestly, it's actually very, very nice to drive. Which I'm sure, you know, a lot of you guys probably could figure out, considering, well, you know, how unbelievably legendary and, you know, sought after this car is in reality. But this car is really quite good. I wouldn't recommend that you guys pay $20 million for it. I'd wait for whatever season they're going to release this car. But, you know, as long as I drive it a fair bit, which I'm going to have to just purely to make it feel worth the immense money I put into this car. I can't believe it held that. But to be honest, even with the bare bones tune that I put on this car, absolute, you know, the barest of bare bones builds I did on this car. You know, I most certainly wouldn't call this a finished drift tune. It is, like I said, the barest of bare bones tunes. I got an achievement for doing stuff in the Trueno. That's kind of stupid. That is locked behind wheel spins. Anyway, I've kind of lost what I was going to say. Yeah, it's all gone. This thing could probably beat my, you know, my personal best on the downhill, because it does drive really quite nicely. Oh, bare bass tune, that's what I was talking about. I will save and share this bare basic tune if any of you do have the Trueno. That was bad driver error there. I will save this tune. I might do a few tweaks to it before I upload it. But, like, probably just a little bit of rear wheel grip and then a shorter 5th gear. Just so 4th is that little bit more useful. Man, talking and driving is hard. But yeah, I still just cannot believe how expensive this car was. It's just immense how much money I had to spend on this thing. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys know 20 million isn't the hardest thing to get back, honestly, with the super wheel spin glitches and that are out there. Getting back up to 20 million won't take the longest time. But it's just, it's so much. And unfortunately, it was pretty much the only way that I was going to get the Trueno in any reasonable amount of time, because we all know my luck with wheel spins is not the best. Let's just be honest. And, well, I don't think I was going to get lucky enough to get the $2 million Trueno. So I think I was always destined for the $20 million one, but you know what? The car really is quite good. And now that I'm talking, I'm driving like crap. I mean, even driving badly, I've got $1 million on the downhill. Yeah, I could definitely beat my van in this, but this car really isn't too bad, guys. If you can get it without paying $20 million, I highly, highly recommend it. But, you know, if you got the spare cash, or you've been cheesing the wheel spins a little bit like I have, then you could very, very easily for the 20 million. So if you manage to find one for sale at that $20 million mark, why not? You know, you'll probably get one of the rarest cars in the game. Actually, it's probably the rarest car in the game, considering it's one of the few exclusive wheelspin cars. And it's just never in the auction house. You have to get so lucky to get it. But anyway, guys, that's a video, an exceedingly expensive one. But there is the Toyota Trueno, guys. Hope you'll have a good one. See ya.